All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto those like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. As always, prophecies must go on. And the hot subject of the week, he's still going to be the hot subject. It doesn't matter. The Lord wants us, he's like the Lord is commanding us to get on that pervert, no, I wouldn't say pervert, that freaking freak, wannabe high chief priest. But sometimes you got to put, we have other prophecies to talk about. So I seen this the other day. This is, the guy, the channel was called before, Uprising, something like that. And he had plenty of channels. They kept taking it down. So he has one that can see. Now he got that quote. That was crazy. He got that quote from the movie They Live, Roddy Piper. There was a scene where he had the glasses on and he seen everybody for who they are. So when he see everybody for who they are, he was shocked and he was disgusted. And one of the demons that he saw, this is before you had smart watches and all this other shit. Show you that everything that we have, that we've seen is pre-programming. But she's seen that he's seen, and she said, there's one that can see. So right after she said that, she disappeared. So that's why he got his name for the channel. So it's, time to time again, he always bring out some good stuff. Sometimes he brings out scriptures and all that good stuff. But this particular episode, I would like to say, it's 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna stick to the middle one. You will say some other stuff too. I ain't gonna lie. So you have this thing called, as you can see, it says Skynet, right? So Skynet is known for the movie Terminator. Terminator was the futuristic things that was going to happen. This is from that woman. I forgot her name. Why I forgot her name? Sophia something. And the Edomites, they took a rough draft of her particular book and they made two movies, which was Terminator and later down The Matrix. Now Cameron, what's this guy's name? James Cameron, I believe his name was. He said he had a dream, and in his vision of the night, he seen a skeleton come in, where it was metal and all this other whatever. It came from the heavens. It was an omen of things to come. Matter of fact, before I play this video, let me get this scripture. Scripture's always got to come first, no matter what the situation is. Let me get the scripture out the way. Job 33 and 15. In a dream and the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbereth upon their bed. So when you in that between dreams of the deep sleep, the Lord has put, it says it right here. Then he opened up the ears of men and sealed their instruction. So there's no such thing as free will. Every bright idea a man may feel that he come up with, I thought about this and I made it happen. Because men don't realize, not only realize, but they don't give credence to the Most High. Everything comes from above. Everything comes from above. From the style that people claim that they created, from the new inventions, these ideas come from above. All right, the computer, that came from above. All right, the idea of the automobile, that came from above. All these things came from above. So the Lord put instructions in a man's mind to do as he pleased. It's telling you Proverbs 21:1 that the king's heart is in the hands of the Most High, and whatsoever he willeth, So it says that he may withdraw a man from his purpose and hide pride from men. So who is the Lord withdrawing from their purpose? All men, because everybody's a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Now, when it says to hide the pride from men, that's really the Israelite man, because pride is actually a demon from man. This church will tell you that so it's a Sirach, that pride was not given to man. So men don't have to be prideful. So it's a spirit that's on men to be prideful. Okay? I'm really Sirach 10. I don't know why. I just want to get that. Sirach 10. No. I know what I'm thinking of. But I'll bring it out anyway. Sirach 10, and I believe it's pride is hateful. There's 7. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High and men, and by both doeth one committeth iniquity. You see that? So when the Lord remove pride from a person, he's saving you. If you continuously be prideful, and when the more people be acting like they did something special, unique, like they came up with this great idea, and they don't give no credence to the Most High, then you have committed iniquity, which iniquity is sin, multiply. All right, we live in a godless society. It's perfect to go with the lesson, because you're gonna hear what was happening. All right, which is prophecy. But I'm gonna keep going because the other point is at 9. So because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, which this is the protocol of America. This is the essence. Tonight, this evening, Trump been talking he's been yapping for fucking hours. And it is all about bringing America back again. America's not known for hard work and, building. That's the lie that they established. America's known throughout history as a land of rape, rob, and murder. It says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So we're in the process of transformation of power. Okay? So within this transformation of power, those that are in rulership, that's why I'm just going to quote the other scriptures that he knows, but he has a short time. He's going to come down with wrath. All right? They're about to come down with wrath, and they're about to intervene or introduce the world to their new fashionable way of how they want to do things. This is why that picture of Elon Musk and the Terminator, because he's pushing this agenda of what they want to do. That's why things are moving quite speedily. But once again, they may want people to forget how America was established. This right now, he was making mention of the DEA and all this other shit. But DEA that doesn't really do anything. But he's trying to push the agenda to how great America is, how pretty much to rewrite history. Okay? To rewrite history. It says, why is earth and ashes proud? So what comes from earth? Man was created from earth. Adam. All right? Adam, technically, from the ground. So why is earth and ashes? Because what? When a man dies, his body decomposes, become what? Ashes. All right? Why are you proud? That is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such are one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casts away his bowels. In other words, he sells his integrity. And this is what this whole thing's about. Now, let's get into this particular video. So these devils are real powerful in what they're about to do, and they're showing you. So they show you in this film called The Terminator exactly how they want to first see the foreseeable future, and he's the leading force. Now check this out.
Through Skynet, I mean Starlink.
Of Elon Musk, could Musk's Starlink be included in the changes the FAA is making? The Associated Press is reporting that Musk's satellite internet service could be part of the FAA's plan to upgrade the nation's air traffic control systems. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joins us. Jeff, Starlink's internet equipment has already been installed in 2 FAA facilities. What are the chances that this actually expands?
We know the Department of Transportation.
And in case you don't understand, he was breaking it down, which makes sense. The reason why all these planes was coming down all of a sudden, all right, the most secure thing, or for a long period of time, it wasn't because of the DEI, diversity, equity, something, I don't know, which Trump was talking about that evening. No, it's because they wanted to take these things down to say that the not the FDA, the FAA, the flight, whatever, the way they was flying planes, they hired incompetent people. The incompetent people were because they got hired because of their agenda and so forth. So now, all of a sudden, we have this brilliant idea. This whole Skylink thing that was going on for past, two administration. I guess they got good enough to allow everything to connect to the satellites, the feed horn. Now all of a sudden, we could go do everything in that form. So this is why he was talking about Skynet. When you go into the movie Terminator, art imitates life. Now everybody's going to be reliant on Skylink. Okay?
DD is reviewing a range of federal contracts right now, including with Verizon, the FAA's current provider. But according to the Associated Press, Starlink is already preparing to take over. Ramnath Chalapa, an information systems expert, tells us Elon Musk's Starlink could be a big part of the DOT's plan to overhaul the current air traffic control system.
I would not be surprised at all that if the government decides to move in the direction of Starlink.
But can it get the job done? CBS News reports a source familiar with the matter says it's unclear if Starlink, which provides satellite internet access to residential and business customers, can handle the needs of the FAA's current contract with Verizon.
There is not yet any proof that Starlink is quite set up to provide services at this level.
Over the last few months alone, several tragedies in the air and near misses on runways across the nation. Something Chalapa says could be taken into consideration by the FAA.
It's quite arguable that perhaps we need to revisit the technology.
Dan Melanson, an aviation expert, tells us, more often than not, pilots are communicating with multiple air traffic controllers during a flight. Starlink, which is satellite-based, would change that.
Negates that issue of having to be handed off from one to the other.
Which is one reason why he believes it has the potential to change the aviation industry.
I think there's no doubt that good communications are essential.
Now, Democratic lawmakers say the FAA possibly adopting Starlink raises potential ethical concerns and conflicts of interest since Musk is spearheading the Trump administration's efforts to...
Because what's happening, everything is going automated. All right? Elon Musk is not put in the position that he is in right now by accident. This is all by design. They're pushing this automatic AI system heavy. We're closer day by day for the grand test. All right? We're getting closer by the second. This is why this is happening. Now, I'm going to have to skip
federal funding.
Right, so they've been creating these problems. The media, which they run and control, even though, of course, to get your
Which he's correct. So I'm gonna go to the other thing that he said he make mention of, because this is it's a good one though. It's worth it. Let's see if it.
the old guard legacy media. They do this to gain your trust and support because they know the majority of people out there are suspicious of the mainstream media. Of course, they're not suspicious when the elections come around and it's the mainstream media who gives you the results of these actual.
I might add, Elon Musk is not a U.S. citizen, by the way, but yet he has pretty much a good amount of power in the U.S. government right now. This is why. This is all by design. This all infighting crap is all by design. But let me just get to the point. And the point, we all know what the point is right now.
And that's how mind control works. They put these fictional films out that people go and see, and then when you tell them that's exactly what they're doing, their brain automatically dismisses it. But you can look for yourself. The evidence is in front of you, right? Skynet, neural net-based artificial intelligence, right? Gotta love that word, neural. Because who's the guy who's trying to put neural links inside of people's bodies? It's Elon Musk. But for anyone that doesn't know about Skynet, in the Terminator universe, Skynet is depicted as a highly advanced artificial intelligence system that is connected to a vast network of computers, military systems, and communication infrastructure, essentially giving it control over a global network of machines and power grids, allowing it to monitor and manipulate information on a massive...
Fair use. I forgot to say that too. So he broke it down the best way. You think this is by accident? No. This is all equaling to the one particular thing. And yes, he is fully invested into...
There's no better place to parlay than Caesar's.
He's fully invested to the whole entire C-HIP situation. He got Neuralink. All right. So Skynet or Starlink is the same. It's all in one, the same. And it's all going to equal to what? To Revelation 13. That's what it's all about. The Lord gave this man the idea to make this. This is like Apostle Paul always used to say, this is the Lord's technology. This is the Lord's doing. All right. The Most High gave this man. Think about it. Let's really think about what's really happening. The Lord gave this man such in-depth detail of how to control the minds of men. All right. What to use. Okay. Because all these ideas, once again, is of the Most High. All right. Yahweh. This is Yahweh's film. Isaiah. What was that? Well, we could read that one. Really, it's Daniel's. I'm thinking of Daniel's 4:13. No, 17. This matters by the decree of the watchers. This matters by the decree of the watchers and did I read it right? This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and give it to whoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men. So the Lord set up the bases of men, and the entire of all mankind that he created. There was a particular group of people that was considered the lowest of the low. He gave them this vast knowledge, right? And this proves it right there. This is not, this idea that they have in their mind came from the Most High. How in depth is this? Ezekiel 28:8. It says, I'm going to jump down to 28:8. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that they can hide from thee. So Esau is wiser than Daniel. Daniel was able to interpret dreams. Esau could now manipulate damn near everything. Why? Because Esau, the Lord gave Esau all of this knowledge Okay? All of it. And this is why, let me see. Matter of fact, I don't think it. Matter of fact, let me see something here. Ezekiel 28 and 8. Sorry, 28 and I believe it's 12, 14. It says, "Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth." So a cherub is a mighty one, a mighty angel. Anointed, meaning the Lord created him to be this way. Right? I have set thee so. So the Lord created, let's tell you, Proverbs 16 and 4, that the Lord created all things for himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil. So here you have this man that was created. He was anointed to do the things that he's doing. The knowledge that he's given is given to him from above. And the Lord is setting him up. So when you, the Greek mythos, which is what? Hermes, that was given the light to give to man. And that light that was given to man is technology, knowledge, right? So he stole the light from the gods. This is the mythos. He stole the light from the gods and gave it to man. So this devil believe in their mind, and they know that their knowledge comes from a higher power. That's why it tells you in Isaiah 47. Matter of fact, I should go there. I'm gonna make this too long. Isaiah 47 and 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, made them proud. All right? Let me look up the word perverted. Shawab. Oh. Shawab. It says, it hath perverted thee. Thou said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, that shall not know from whence it rise, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt know not. Which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Matter of fact, let me read this one in a different translation. So this wasn't an overnight sensation. This is years of years, hundreds, millenniums of coming back and forth. That's what this whole thing is about. From the moment of the garden to now. That's why it tells you in Revelation, the 12th chapter, it describes the wrath that's about to come. It describes the dragon. It call him Satan. All right, call him the serpent, and the serpent goes back to what? To that same serpent that was in the Garden of Eden. So that spirit that's dwelling in Esau to this day has perfected that which the Lord gave him. All right, because this is his peak. This is how far he can go. It says Isaiah 47 in NLT. Now use your magic charms. Use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. It's not that bad. It's not that terrible. But we get the gist of it. And part of the magic spell is their technology. That's part of their magic spell. Which, ironically, when you break down the word technology, tech goes back to craft, spell, knowledge, or logo, word. So word spell. So this man is relying on knowledge from the left hand side. This is why he programmed, which was called, the world called it, the method of revelation, in these films. And it so happens to, why would he name Skylink as the film was called Skynet? Why would he call his astronauts the Dragon, where it speaks about the dragon in Revelation? They're not stupid. They know what they're doing, but they're being utilized by the Most High, all right, to fulfill his will. This is why scripture says, earth, why is earth and ash proud? Because the pride of this man's heart is truly deceived him, like it says in Obadiah. The knowledge is he got this from is from the Most High. All right? As scripture says in Isaiah 45:7, that the Lord created the good and the evil. So the Lord, this is the Lord's responsibility. This is the Lord's technology. This is the Lord's doing. So this is all going to equal to Revelations 13 and 16. All right. I believe in the same particular video. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. I'm sorry.
There won't be phones. People go, what does that even mean? What's a B? As right? I mean, they could crash down the stock market right now. People could lose their life savings. The IRS people are cheap.
He's talking about the distractions, but there was something that was said. Here it is. I think.
To the internet.
He says most equipment.
Talking about farming, but there was another. I think it was in the beginning. That's why I heard it in the beginning. But yeah, definitely check this video out. The whole thing. There it is. I think that's the one I was looking for. Now listen to what he says.
Country was lost connectivity because of a severe
Light. How it.
Like I said, this guy, this is one of those on point videos. All right. And he even break it down the way we break it down. Because it's clear. It's clear. MOTB is the chip. Hands down. Now listen to what Elon Musk says.
Is connecting automatically to cell phones. It will enable unmodified phones to have internet connectivity in remote places. Here he is talking about it again for anyone out there that hasn't seen this clip.
Yeah, even if an entire region or country was lost connectivity because of a severe, hurricane or floods or fires or tornadoes, earthquakes. There's so many natural disasters. Obviously, you would actually still have, even if all the cell towers were taken out, your phone would still work. Thank you.
And the bumbling idiots who's clapping don't understand. He's gonna break it down. Because why? They're gonna listen.
And what Elon Musk is talking about isn't giving you internet access in case you fall out of a plane and land in the Sahara Desert and you need to call somebody to come and pick you up. It's so that you can't escape their control grid. And remember, while he's telling you what you just heard, saying that fires and natural disasters, you're going to need cell service, he's also telling you at the same time that smartphones are going to become obsolete because BCIs like Neuralink are the way forward. For anyone that doesn't know, the Neuralink is what they're trying to put inside of human beings' bodies to control them through this grid network. That's what it is. It's a Bluetooth. It's a BCI. Okay, brain-computer interface. He's the one who's building it out. And no, you don't need surgery to get it done. It could be injected into your body, as he said, out of his own mouth. And we already have people who have obviously undergone that experiment.
So there you go. It's here. It's here. It's a wrap. All right. There you go. The prophecy is being fulfilled as he's speaking. Their agenda is to implant these devices so people could be connected to them, and that way they can control the people. That's what it's all about. The end game. While all these other different characters screaming about is this is that to the third. There's mountains of evidence of them doing what they're doing. Real quick, Gato's got to bring this one out. Isaiah 32:5. Should I read it in the NLT? Let me read the NLT. I never read it there. In that day, ungodly fools will not be heroes. Scoundrels will not be respected. For the fools speak foolishness and make evil plans. They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about the Lord. They deprive the hungry of food and give no water to thirst. The smooth tricks of the scoundrels are evil. Same thing. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor even when the cause of the poor is just. So when you go in the KJV, it says the instrument also of the true or evil. The instrument, the smooth trick is trying to explain is these devices. They trying to say it's beneficial to you, and you hear these clowns. In case of a natural disaster, I could have access to my cell phone to call anybody. And they're the ones that's causing all these unnatural disasters. All right? Seen a commercial of like people just preparing for the worst possible thing. So they training the minds of the people to rely on technology so you won't fear. This is why they had people, children go missing and so forth. Your cat, your dog, you just put a C-hip in them. All right? So this man is making all of the necessary steps to fulfill his great evil plan. So we here, bro. We here. Revelations 13:16. Elon Musk is backed by Trump administration. They put $500 billion into the AI system. They was even talking about it tonight. Things about to change dramatically. All right. So with that being said, we're saying real quick through the spirit, shalom to the elected nations, and shalom.